first time with James Cook. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Hassan Reddick coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their 1-9-yard line.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
Okay, ready?
Play action. Here's Hurst. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
He's like that.
He's got him in.
He's like that. He's like that. He's like that. Come here.
10.
Come here. Hello. Hey, what you do, Newbro?
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning balls turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, Allen.
Oh, my God.
They will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 27 yards. And the Bills have come back to make it a 2-point game. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right back to Sanders on first down. It's a roll to maneuver. It'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Now Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. A broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Another run here with Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't have the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. You don't see this often. His career, 2 first-down interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was on. I'm trying to come up with something.
They go play action with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 41 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. They'll get it inside the 20. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing his Hurts. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Allen now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have come back with a score. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, There's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Play did on the last one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
But you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Going for it with Sanders. Uses the stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 25 on second down, Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 139 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 12 more yards there and another first down. Another run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 26 yards. And the Eagles are back within a couple of the lead. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all of them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result, big plays.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 54 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. Bass on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run at Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Sanders. Has some space here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and he's in! Touchdown, Eagles! Kenneth Gainwell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. They're going to try and run for it, but he will not get in. The defense stands tall, and they will hold on to their 1-point lead. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29. They'd love to get a little closer. They need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They'll try and throw it forward with Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a carry for Sanders. Taken down at the 42.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And a pretty cool burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Sanders, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now back to throw. The man is Goddard, the tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Into the hands of Singletary. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Allen.
They need to go.
He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They'll run on first down with Singletary, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. Keep firing.
The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should. Getting the field goal in the closing moments. They're likely going to get out of here with a W.
W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
They don't care. He's a man of the people right now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive.
And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jordan Purdy. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
I went and bought one straight out. Cash. And that's y'all motherfucking fault. Y'all put it in there. What you thought I was gonna do with it? Which you would have did it. You might have was trying to put it in your account. Bust that motherfucker mother on the real game. What do we got? Oh, we got
Instant says, suggest a pass.
Well, we got a Philly fan or a Philly.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He's got some room to operate. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 15 yards. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. Hurts will throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for two to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Philly. 77 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. 4th and goal. The defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass, and they were beaten on that possession.
They'll try and throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it, and I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, Three things can happen, and two of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his pass incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 22, Hurts trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Once again with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff as Sanders has it pumped free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 56 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
They'll try and throw for it here. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 31 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well.
That bitch quit. Told me he was going to quit before halftime. Bitch ass nigga.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established.
Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Mahomes will throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another run here with Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 14. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him.
Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll run. It's Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And this will be caught. They get the 2, and they double them up now at 16-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken way up at the 25. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught inside the 15. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty...
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series. But coming out after the half, That's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the third quarter. So offensively you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch. You have an adjustment to make.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there. They've run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a carry for Sanders. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. From the 38, Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where you just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, he fakes a spike. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Mahomes now to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
They come try. Goofy did all that wolf my beer 2 or 3 months. They go, you ain't gotta keep no beef on the low, nigga. Tell me it's status. Nigga, let's do it. I ain't trying to go back and forth on no net. Nigga, meet me in traffic. We can get to it. I ain't finna turn around none of these niggas be capping. Tell me it's smoke, nigga. Soon as you do,
any one of you niggas tell me it's smoke. Hey, Jeff Fon, why that nigga sending text messages in our group chat talking about you ass? Man, tighten up, Jeff Fon.